As usual, some shit happened. I'm here. Merry Christmas. Some shit came up. Okay, we have an asshole on the line. Goodbye. You need to shut off my audio there, or I'm gonna hang up. Okay, bye, troll. Hello, how's the audio? How's the audio? Anybody who's still here? Okay, I'll check the audio myself since nobody's reacting. I may not stay very long because there's much too much going on, which is why I'm a little late. And none of it's bad. You know, what this is about is the asshole who calls himself Major Zero sent me a dick pic yesterday. Hello? Yes. Speak, please. Speak, please. Bye. Yeah, I've got no time or energy for idiots tonight. Okay, we got audio. Got it. So what's going on is the douchebag that called himself Major Zero of the Arizona Patriots sent me a dick pic yesterday. Told me he wanted to marry me. And I told him he's going to need to, like, you know, I had no interest in marrying him, and it would take $500,000 to get me to, like, agree to anything that, like, he was talking about. And I thought I had gotten rid of him. But then this morning he called up and threatened to rape me tonight at 10 o'clock. He's gonna rape me just like I raped that poor lesbian girl 40 years ago almost. So that's where it's at. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah and all that happy shit. As you can hear, I've got multiple chatters going. Bing, bing. Let me get the link for this so I can let people know where to find me. And then I probably should light up the Discord. Okay, Margie just sent me that and she disappeared. She's probably at a party or something then. Let's see who else. Someone got an answer. It's an interesting story. I've been writing a bunch of shit last few days. Wow. Whoa. That is one big ass saguaro. If it's a saguaro, they call it a carden cactus. I've been doing, oh shit. No, this one is 12 pints of lager. Blech. So anyway, I've been doing all kinds of writing on all different subjects. The other day I think it was Friday, I wrote more shit on more different things. I typed out more words in more different topics than I think I ever have. And one of the topics I hit on was cactus. I forget what set me off. I think I'm gonna need to block this one. Yes. Hello. Yeah, this one's getting blocked. Yeah. Yeah, that needs to be blocked. So anyway, I wrote these two really nice pieces on cactus. And that are getting, like, one of them's got almost and I didn't even write anything for that one. That was what set the writing off. Was somebody shared a gif of some woman take a baseball bat to a prickly pear and knocked one of the pads off, and it bounced and bit her in the leg. So I just made a post for the Tucson groups with that said instant karma, Sonoran Desert style. So that one's getting almost 400 responses, and I don't know how many comments at this point. Take a look at that, see what comments are going on. I'll give you this is a funny one. That's a really funny gift. Oh, wrong group. And then I got all kinds of really. We got one crisis in progress with a transgender girl in Knoxville who found herself homeless tonight without warning. She claims. We don't know. I don't know her, but we had 30 mutual friends, and they're all people on my tier of the community. You know, people like me who are out loud and proud about being transgender and talking the truth about what we know. Friends of mine, but I had never seen her before. There was a slight flaw in her backstory where she said she got thrown out tonight, but she said there was a restraining order on her too, which takes more than one night to do. So one of the older ones, so one of them older than me actually, popped in, has given her 2 cents. And she's in DC. And really all, what she's saying is, Tommy, neither you nor I can help every trans who has an issue like this. Both AA and NA have national as well as local help operators to get folks to meetings. NA is typically more open to trans than AA. Tonight, the DuPont Circle Club on Connecticut Avenue in DC is open 24 hours, as it will be on New Year, to help trans folks. The trans folks need to go where they're safe. Well, this is something, that really all any of us can do, is we know where the resources are and direct these people to them. We don't have anything more to offer. None of us have any money. Very few of us have any space or the willingness to take in somebody who's got serious behavioral health issues. But we're here to help as best we can. Anyway, that's that. Am I willing to take in a trans kid? That depends, and I don't want to talk about it in public. Okay, what's happening is I'm like on input overload right now, having a hard time keeping up. You'll hear my chatter going off a lot, and then you'll hear the notification thing hitting a lot. I have, oh boy, yeah, okay. We'll talk about that. You just send me the info. Tell me, send me what you know, and let me look at it. And so I got basically in my chatter right now. I've got a person who's got some real serious physical things going on that affect his mental state. He's a Klinefelter that's been treated wrong. And they have him on Seroquel right now, and he hasn't slept since Monday. That's in the chatter, okay? Then in my group, Transgender Caucus, we have a sister that claims to have been found herself homeless on the street in a bad part of town in Knoxville tonight because her girlfriend's mother is transphobic and threw her out of the house. But then she's saying there's a restraining order on her, so there's some history there that she's not talking about. She hasn't said anything for a while, and one of the older sisters who lives in D.C. Is like, shit, she had her caps lock on a couple of times there. She thinks the girl's scamming us. So I don't know. I told her, look, she's got 30 mutual friends with me, people who occupy the similar situation, similar position within the Facebook, transgender community. So it's like, I take people at face value. That's why the kiwi farmers and the AMBs think that I'm so gullible. They can get away with lies because I believe them for a little bit until it's obvious that they're lying. So what else do you guys want to know? Yeah, that's about it. The guy that's been calling and saying he'd come out and went to the white SUV and that shit, and he could be the one who's swatting me. I don't know, and the cops don't know, and they're not willing to investigate because they don't have the technical expertise to do it. That's what I have to take to court. It seems that I'm going to have to take the promoter from the show, the Gem Show, to court too. I talked to Mario today. He wants me to call him and talk to him and try and talk to him, but like the guy last year told him that he absolutely didn't want to see me again ever. He had totally been lied to. The guy, the Parisho, that Base James asshole, sick motherfucker, had gone to her and lied to her and told her that I was a registered sex offender. Then when the cops showed up and told her that I wasn't, he went and showed her a video that they had taken of mine where I had been like listed all the things, all the sex offenses that they falsely accused me of. I had listed them all, but I forgot. I neglected to say alleged. No. I've been barely able to, like, between what happened there and the heat that the fuckheads are keeping on me, I've been barely able to do a fucking thing since then. I get out to bus when I need cash, but otherwise I'm spending most of my time right here at the screen, reading and writing and occasionally streaming. That's about it since February. Very, very little. I've been struggling to find other things. Last September, they totally destroyed my access to the local hippies and the hut with the bullshit. Um, and I've been, building new social life since then. I have a few friends that from that crowd. That was the folks that were here on my birthday. A few other people that weren't. Um, and I've been just, kind of reaching out into, I've been going to more saga events, and there's this new coalition formed called Transform Arizona. And then I'm on the call list for HRC when something's going on in town. I either get something from the state or the national office telling me to go or participate or sign a petition or something. Um, and I'm trying to rebuild my social life, and I'm trying to like get my head straight. I've got some bad habits that I built up in self-defense. My environment mainly, that's the worst one. Um, I'm like fighting a losing battle against the roaches. They're in the fucking ductwork and the plumbing, and as fast as I kill them, they come right back out. And the mice are able to come and go through my door. They'll go up, they'll come in through here, go across behind the refrigerator, up on the counter, and then off into shit looking for stuff to eat. I find turds all over the place, and then I'll see them. I'll spot them going back out the door. So I see we got some people coming. Hopefully, some folks will say something, and the phone line's open. Let me go live it up. Oh God, it's been nuts, and I had no problem before August. The end of August, that apartment next to me moved out, and when they made ready, when they made, cleaned it out, all the roaches and mice came here. I've killed like eight mice since then. And gone through. Oh my God, I've bombed it 3 times. I've used 2/3 of a gallon of roach spray in 3 cans. That's just, I got traps all over the place. It's driving me wild because they're coming down off the ceiling to me into my desk area, coming up all over my desk. They might even be in my computer. I don't know. I have to pop the thing open. It's just nuts. And I'm gonna. That's gonna be my holiday greeting to the landlady, because like they're charging me. I stupid me. You remember I was complaining about the noise from that? That's the compressor working when it needs to. Is all that was. And the maintenance guy stopped by while he was on the property doing other jobs. The maintenance guy stops by, walks in, looks at it, tells me I'm stupid, and walks out. Next thing I know, they want $90 from me for the visit. I ain't paying that until like we get some resolution on the. I mean, I spent $90 to fighting the roaches that I never had until they cleaned out the apartment next to me. Merry Christmas. Oh boy, I'm kind of the other thought, the other hard thoughts. These people are trying to gaslight me. Like the guy calling up and telling me he's going to come and rake me at 10 o'clock. It's all gaslighting. That's all this is. Yes, hello.
Mr. Tudor, do not conflate my enforcer with me. I did not threaten to rape you. My enforcer did. We are outside in a white Chevy Silverado waiting to talk to you. Come outside.
Come to the door.
No, we are waiting outside.
I will not come outside. You can come to the door or fuck off. Goodbye. See, this shit goes on. Yeah, right. Happy Hanukkah, Moisha. Thanks for coming. That seems to be my holiday. It's like I'm not included in anything here in town. I don't know if my local friends are going to come. No, I'm not going to call the cops. That's what they want. That's part of the entertainment. They're not there. They're not out there. None of them. No, they're not there. This is just gaslighting. They call me and are just jerking my chain. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going there next. Your quarters, though. But I don't know.
Are you breaking up? You're breaking up.
We're in the white Chevy Silverado parked across the street.
I doubt there's this white Chevy Silverado parked across the street. Come to the door or fuck off. There's no white Chevy Silverado parked across the street. These people are fucking nuts. I don't know, they're just skull fucking me. That's all they're doing. And I'm not playing tonight. Just block the fuckheads. Yep, that's all it is. There's no Chevy Silverado out there. That's all they want to do is make me nuts and call the police and shit so they can get some giggles. That's all that's going on. And they think I'm stupid. It's incredible. You know, all day long, people are embarrassing the shit out of me. You want to, you know, just embarrassing the shit out of me, telling me like things that they think about me and how wonderful they think I am. And really all I am is a nice person that knows shit they want to know. That's all I'm doing for anybody. And it's embarrassing how emotional they get over just that little bit of help that I'm able to give them. You know, and then the things that people say to me usually about my music. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing because I've been playing music all my life. I just haven't been rehearsing properly for 20 years is all. So I'm sloppy. And I don't play anything recognizable. I'm just playing exercises. That's all I ever do. Once in a while, I'll pull out a song. And I know how good or bad I am. I'm pretty good, but not that great. And certainly not some of the things these fucking 10-year wankers say about me. For you, I'll work it up. There's a problem with that tune because of where it starts. That and what's it called? The other one, Careless Whisper. There's difficulties with those tunes that I've been too lazy to actually, you know, I mean, it takes like real rehearsal to work up a tune like that properly. I've been too lazy to do it. Yes. Yeah, see, you're just getting automatically blocked, Holmes. Every time you call, I'm just going to block you. It's that simple. I'm not going to waste the time or energy on this person at all, because all he's doing is gaslighting me. Thank you, Alexa. I don't. That's what I'm talking about. It's like I have, you know, I only have a few hundred friends and followers. Okay. I'm coming up on 300 subscribers here. I don't know how many friends I have, but I know that my two main groups are both. One of them's approaching 600, and the other one's going to 640. I have a few hundred friends, and there's at least 100 people that consider themselves close to me that I interact with all the time, every day, just about, with a lot of them. What's really, you know, these guys never notice anything that I write or anything anybody says to me that's positive. They only spot this, you know, when there's tension and something goes down. It's the only time they ever spot anything. They don't see people saying good things to me. Piano, the piano plays me. Piano I can play a little bit at this hour. That I can do. And I probably should, because I can't play any other, and I'm kind of from all of it. I mean, it's just been the last few hours have been kind of actually the whole day was kind of like difficult multitasking. You know, several chatters going at once, active conversations in several threads, stuff just things I needed to do here that weren't getting done. I don't really care about why we have. I have something on SoundCloud, a collaboration, and she'll be in town. Ariana will be in town the 7th, and we're hoping we'll be able to do some more. She's also got some of my stuff already that they're working into pieces that they have in progress. Let me get you the clip. Let me play the clip for you. I'm alone. I have to, like, I'm alone. And I just don't have the money or the time to do everything that needs to be done to build an audience and put together a CD and all that happy horse shit. I just don't have it alone. And that's where it's at. I wish I did. I really need to have a CD to carry with me on the street to sell for $5. Because that, you know, that will increase my income out there a lot. Let me get this playing for you though. Hang on. Ari and I went up to Mount Bigelow to see the colors, the fall colors, a couple of years ago. And okay, that's my SoundCloud. Where's hers? I don't want mine. I do have a SoundCloud, but I don't have anything. Oh no, that's right. I have a SoundCloud only because there was an imposter with a SoundCloud, so I had to make my own. Oh, I know how. Oh, that's why I have to search on the band's name first, because I know it's in there. You know, I don't clear my search history because there's a lot of stuff that I go back for. You know, instead of like bookmarking it, I just have it in my search history, and just start typing in the title. I was just so totally disorganized. I've been leaving like little bits, little snippets all over the internet for 20 years now. And Facebook is just so fucked up. You write shit and then you can't find it 12 hours later. Unless somebody likes it or something, you know, or you know, I all the time stuff will happen. Here's mine. You know, there the flute and saxophone licks in here are mine.
Great fingers crash on a Saturday day, and the 40-hour work week for the waves layer to the infinite suburb. The malls have closed and our heroes.
That's, you know, Christmas is a lonely time, and all my friends are in other places, my family's in other places, and I can no, I can party with people. Let me open up the you know, we can get a let me start up a hangout with Militant, and we can get 10 people in there. And let me light up the Discord. I don't think there's any limit to that. So let's play this while I do some of that.
Let's all become mushrooms. Let's go into beach. Fall into sinkholes that form in the street. Let's inhabit the space and in between. A blue light from an animal thunder. Sleep with my phone number wrong. I'm sweaty. Neighborhoods burn. Blood. It was so pretty. Abandoned. Right here. It's all our own doing. Lost that. The people that you're giving a job to. It's all mushrooms that's going to eat and fall into sinkholes that fall in the street. Let's get covered the space and in between. A good life running out of all fun. A good life running out of all fun. A good life is a dirt of a life. So, it's good to be a hairbrush. The dirt, not so much. When they come to take us, we'll still be Panda Express.
Okay, there's that. And let's bring the Discord back here. There it is. There's that. Are we friends at Facebook, Alexa? Huh. I don't know about sorting my. Let me take a look at that. That's interesting. Okay, I'm on my profile page. No, I don't see where to. Wow, 276 followers and almost 500 friends. I'm gonna need to trim that a little bit. I think I probably got a lot of trolls in there. Yeah. Okay. What was I doing? Did I give you? Okay, I gave you the Discord. What do you mean by that, iCipher? Thank you, Alexa. That's so kind. I probably should play a little keyboard. Let me get something going with Millet and so that other people can join us there. Let's see, I don't know how to bring anybody on the stream with me, split the screen or any of that shit that some people do here, but I think any number of people can join the audio and video chat at Discord. I don't know what the limits are on that. Right on, iCipher. Thank you. Yeah, you do. This is what fuck Discord for now. Most people, there are too many trolls there anyway. And we got better control over it at Hangouts. So add me at Gmail, and I'm gonna start up a video party with Autist. Hello, where's my Gmail? I don't have one open. Let's close some of this superfluous shit. From the sounds of what Bruce is saying, there's about 30 organizers that accepted friend requests from this predator. She thinks that I don't know with some people. Sometimes I'm not even sure. I'm pretty sure that Bruce is using I'm pretty sure Bruce is like a post-op that has been post-op for a long time. Okay, that's superfluous too. Okay, we're down to that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's put Mushroom Mortuary back on until I'm ready to like start playing a little bit. It's too late for the saxophone, and I really shouldn't play the flute either because I always end up getting carried away and too loud. But I can set the piano so it won't bother anybody. Oh, next tune. We can go to the next tune. Let's go to her newest album. This one's already a little dated. Her newest album is called Scrap Metal Angels. There's something called Scrap Metal. That's the other stuff that I'm in with her. I'm probably on some of this too. She does something called no, this is what she did with Clark. I don't think she used any. Well, maybe she's not saying who was in the Scrap Metal Summits. I was in one of those Scrap Metal Summits in Bisbee, but she doesn't name anybody that was in that. It's just Clark. This is all Ariana bills herself. The name of her band is Found Objects of Desire, and it's pretty fluid as far as personnel. There are certain people that play with her all the time. There's a bass player by the name of Flamboyant. And then Clark Trujillo is a synthesizer player. Damien Farrar is a guitar. Me with my horns and a bunch of others. She started out in Atlanta. She transitioned about 20, 25, she just turned 40 and she transitioned right around when she was 20 in Atlanta and played with a lot of women and other, cis women and trans women in what she calls experimental folk rock and dark ambiance in a variety of genres, featuring mystical and nature-based spirituality, self-produced, do-it-yourself, queer and femme-led. Formed in Atlanta in the 2000s and currently in second incarnation as Ariana's solo collaborative project going between Virginia, North Carolina, and Arizona. I think that pretty well says it. So here's her new album. It's only $5. I'll give you the link. And see, this is what I need to do is start making albums. I need to I have a lot of riffs that are my riffs that I play all the time that I need to really polish and put into albums and give them names. Now I'm going to start up a Discord. Here, let's turn that down so you can hear me over it. That's a little better. I'm going to start up a video party at, well, first here's the link to her Bandcamp site. And now off to Gmail to start a hang. Bob Dog, is that you, Billie Jean, at Discord? It's Furry from Missouri. Oh boy, 17 hairstyle pins I might like. It's really funny the way advertisers send me shit, because like some of them send me mail stuff and some of them, you know, I get fuck, you can't find it. It can't even, it's having trouble loading. Let's try a different avenue in there. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're gonna start a video call. Give me Gmail addresses to add you. I got Militant in here somewhere. Hello, where? How do I add anybody to this? Oh, here we go. Well, shit. I'm live, but I'm the only one there. Here's the link. It's not. I'm not. The invite's not working. Okay. All right, that's taken care of. And here's the hangout. Okay, Alexa. Here's the hangout. At Discord. Here, let Discord access. And let's. Okay, something just popped in somewhere. Milton doesn't want to talk online in front of trolls. So he's not going to join the stream. But anyway, there's a live stream going, and at Google Hangout, you got the link there. You got the Discord link. I'm going to hit on the keyboard a little bit, I think. I really want this up higher. It's not quite high enough. That one's a little higher. Yeah, that's a couple of inches taller. Okay, somebody just showed up in the hangout. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna play some, shit. But now that's all over the screen. There we go. That's better. And that's the screen I want, so I can keep an eye on the conversation here. I can't. I play whatever comes out with the piano. I don't know how to play it. It just plays me. You know, I hear sounds and I mess with them. We'll see what happens. But I really, I mostly keep this here for other people to come and accompany me on horn. I don't play it. I just hit on it and tinkle a little bit. Here. We don't want our glasses on the floor. Too late. They've been stepped on. Shit, where's there it is? Ay, ay, ay. I can't do this for very long because of my wrist. I think I need to quit for a little bit. My wrist hurts. I messed my wrist up about 12 years ago. And to be honest about my musicianship, my artistry in general, I'm a fucking slacker. Always have been. But since 1999, I had a near fatal accident. And, well, thank you, Alexa. I'm so glad that, I'm so glad I can still fool people. I'm glad you like that. It's just, actually, and that's really all I do with the saxophone too, or the flute, is play what sounds musical to me. And you never know what's going to come out because there's all this music stuffed in my head from the time I was a tiny kid. You never know what's going to come out. I'll go on the saxophone and the flute. I know a lot of different keys. This I'm still learning. I'm still, trying to find things on this thing. Once in a while, it'll pull me in. Before I wrecked my wrist, boy, amazing shit had happened with pianos and guitars. All my fingers on both hands. Twice, 2-3 times I did that. But boy, naturally we didn't record any of it. But I was like, "Am I doing that shit?" It's like, no, your body is, but you're like out of the way. The muse has you. Enjoy. Thank you so much, Alexa. When I was in college, I wanted to play bebop in the worst way. I was really digging the shit out of Coltrane and Parker and Lester Young and God, Sonny Stitt and what was Gordon? Is that his last name or the first name? There's a Gordon, Dexter Gordon, Sonny Rollins, that whole crowd. My 3 favorites though were Coltrane, Parker, and Paul Desmond. And one time I actually could like whip out Take 5 right out of the bag cold. That was part of my shtick. I'd be carrying the saxophone around Venice Beach, looking for some place to play, and somebody hit me up. "You actually play that thing?" I said, "Yeah, for $5 I'll pull Take 5 out of the bag cold." And I'd get it. I'd get the $5 and I'd hit it well enough. One thing that I could never get that. It's like, the swing I can get. So like my phrasing is usually more like recognizable licks broken up and put together rather than just like running off at the mouth and playing as many notes as I can in as short a time as possible. I don't do that. I never could figure out how to. I can, well, thank you. I could never figure out how to if you ever see me dancing, you'd see, yeah, with the flute, you'll see Ian Anderson immediately too. He was a big influence. You know, I'm always hopping around with the flute when I'm out on the street. Or sometimes I'll get going inside with it. But what was I saying? I forgot. I was just rambling. So this is what I was saying before. It's like, you know, there's so many people that love me and for my music and for my knowledge and the kind, funny way that I'm able to deliver it and my writing and all. And I'm constantly getting comments that just, you know, compliments that are real embarrassing to me. You know, I'm real shy. I'm very shy. I don't know how I do this, and I really don't know how I can do this. But you know, when it gets down to, like, you know, I'm shy. I don't know why. I really don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just so shy, but I'm not exactly lonely so much as bored. I'm tired of myself. You know, so I enjoy the internet for that. You know, 20 years ago, I decided, oh, fuck the television. This is stupid. You know, because I almost killed myself in 1999 by accident. I fell off a cliff and shattered. My whole face was just wrecked. But they put it back together pretty good. You can hardly tell. If you look close, you can see where this was broken, and if you look close, you can see where there's screws up here. But that's it. From that time on, I just, like, not functioned well, and these last, you know, this stuff helps me to, like, motivate. You know, this kind of thing helps me motivate. You know, and there's so many of us out there that I just said, no, the way that civilized world was working is the most barbaric society that this planet's ever seen. It's killed billions in the last, well, hundreds of millions. Was there a billion? I don't know. I think it might have been a billion in the 20th century, but certainly hundreds of millions. Since 1945, the U.S. and its allies have killed at least 20 million people in 37 victim nations. You know, we're living in a time of perpetual warfare. It will never stop unless they blow us all up, or we pull the plug on the banker gangsters. It's really what's going down. George Carlin nailed it years ago. Go listen. Go look go look in the Google search for George Carlin's best 3 minutes, and he totally told it right there. It's like, they're keeping you stupid, and they're keeping you hate each other. They make you hate yourself. They make you hate everybody else except for the people you need to hate, which is them. That's what's going on. It's been going on forever. And the people just generation after generation, century after century, millennium after millennium, keep copying to their bullshit, going on. You know, that's what Buffy St. Marie was writing about, the universal soldier. You know, you call for war all you like, but you ain't going to have one unless you got people sign up for it. So somebody's got to be willing to fight it for you, or it won't get fought. And just, it's been going on, same shit, millennium after millennium. And here we are, where the planet's had enough, and the planet is starting to, like, really show that it's about to get rid of us. And unless you don't believe what's happening, you know, the whole fucking world's on fire. Sydney right now, Sydney, Australia, is completely surrounded by wildfire, and it's closing in on the town. That's what's going on right now in the world. The world's on fucking fire. And where it's not on fire, it's all melting. And that's causing all sorts of shit where it's melting. And as it melts, there's all this methane that's been trapped in it, in the ice pack for eons, coming out, which increases let's see, climate change. So, you know, first it was global warming, climate change, and it's about, they just don't acknowledge what this planet is when they talk about it. Well, we're sitting on a big living ball of molten rock encased in a bubble of water, is what we've got here. We live at the interface of the water and the rock on the solidified crust, but not very far under the crust, that's molten rock. There's molten metal down there. And it's spinning through space. And as it spins through space, there's different weather conditions that occur according to like how much water's like dissolved in the gas at the interface, also known as our atmosphere. And the planet took billions and billions of years to scrub out the things that we can't breathe and get the right balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide and nitrogen and all that we can breathe. And we're fucking that all up. And what the planet, as far as climate, what you've got is this biosphere. All this stuff is growing right there at the interface. It's right at the surface of the, it's right there where the water meets the metal is where everything grows. Okay? And there's millions of species growing. The humans, with all their construction, are still a very, very tiny fraction of the mass of the planet. There's something like 25 zeros on the other side of the decimal point when you do the ratio of humans to the whole planet. When you do the ratio of humans to all the other life on the planet, there's still like 20 decimal points. We're nothing. We're just an insignificant part of this living mass at the surface of this world. And it's a closed system. Okay, the energy cannot be created or destroyed. It has to go somewhere. When they're burning all this shit, they're only using about 5% of the energy is getting converted into motion. That's it. Everything else is just, and it has to go somewhere. It has to do something. And over time, there are what I call biophysical cycles that may occur daily, like with the sun and the tides. There's monthly and yearly and things that happen over the course of 10 years, 100 years, 500 years, 500,000 years. I mean, there's all different kinds of things that happen. Like the caldera at in Yellowstone, for instance, they've calculated that thing erupts every 500,000 years or so. Now, or so might mean plus or minus 25,000. And we're right there. It's due, plus or minus 25,000, right about now. It was about 500,000 years ago was the last time it exploded. So like what the humans have done is the planet's in a state, all these different biophysical cycles are in a state of what's called homeostasis, balance. And with our industry, the way we've been chopping everything up, drilling huge holes in the ground, sucking all of the lubrication out of the tectonic plates. That was one of my college professors were teaching us. Like, they had quit high-paying jobs in the polymer chemistry industry to teach to a small class. And it was real small classes because Tampa was a party school. So there were very few of us paying attention. What we've done is we've accelerated the rate of change. Well, thanks for coming, Alexa. Please stay in touch. I'll be around tomorrow. And add me at Facebook, please. And Merry Christmas. I don't know if I want to stay much longer either. Don't like to talk too much because when I do, my mouth gets, my jaw gets inflamed. I've already been on an hour. And I've already been on an hour. I don't know. And I'm kind of, I don't like to ramble too much. So somebody ask me a question or something and let me see what's going on. So I got a bunch of Facebook notifications right now. I'm fading a little bit. I haven't been getting much sleep. I've been concerned with myself that I might be zooming. Usually when I'll get to where I'm writing a lot, and And that has always been connected. When I'm writing a whole lot, I get off. Oh shit. You might lose me. Let's see if Facebook will let me on. It wasn't, oh, there we go. It was Google. Google was saying, that's not loading. It's taking too longer to respond. Well, now it's not showing me my, I'm probably going to need to cut it. If I don't get cut off, I seem to be having some connectivity issues right now. Oh, and here's our trans person in crisis is talking again. But I'm having some connectivity issues at Facebook. Can you hear me all right? I mean, am I breaking up or anything? That's okay. I'm not paying any attention to Discord. Yeah, Merry Christmas to anybody who's leaving. I'm not paying any attention to Discord. We want to add, go to Hangouts if anybody wants to join the Hangout. I think I got a Hangout going. Where is it? Yeah, I do. Nobody's there. Oh, Alexa was in the call. I never heard you say anything. But anyway, I'm gonna probably be back tomorrow afternoon when I can play anything in the afternoon. Yeah, Milton's wondering like what my policy is toward taking in children. My policy toward taking in children, if they're under 18, is not. Over 18, they got to be honest, clean, and sober. I will turn people over to the police if I think it's appropriate. This is not a rainbow house in the sense of the word of the squats and rainbow gatherings. This is my home. I pay the rent. I own the things in it. And if you can't respect me and my things and my wishes for the way people behave in my home, you're not going to be in my home. Simple as that. I'm not easy. on the long term, because I do have my standards, and I can be real difficult in the short term too for people that are like real egocentric and stubborn. Um, you know, if you're making me feel uncomfortable in my house, you're leaving. You're not going to give me an argument. You're going to leave. You know, if we're in public, if you're making me feel uncomfortable, I'm going to probably leave myself. I'll probably leave unless something I need to be at, and then I'll have somebody escort you out. One of those artist perks. It's like, look, dude, these people want me here, and I don't want you here. So why don't you leave quietly? We usually do, especially in the old days. Oh boy. Yeah, they used to call me Crazy Tommy when I got out to Venice because of some things that happened where I put myself in between the police and the family. And I'll put myself between, you know, big, crazy, stupid people that are talking shit and the family. And I didn't care, especially once I had a dog at my side. She just didn't put up with anything. And we could just, like, you know, oh boy, Autist is asking if I've ever had any issues taking in anybody. I've been robbed and stolen from plenty, and had some really. I've never had anybody. Yeah, I have. Yes, I have had plenty of issues taking people in. Nobody's ever lasted since I've been in Austin. Nobody. I mean, since I've been in Tucson, nobody's ever lasted more than a month. Before I ran them off, or before they stalked off in disgust. One of them I came this close to beating. I gave him, I let him know that 30 years ago, I would have, like, hurt him bad. And I put some hands on him to, you know, demonstrate that how I would have hurt him bad to get rid of him. I let him, you know, I let it go after I should have called the police the night before and let them sleep out there. And then he had to take a parting shot on his way out of the yard while I was sitting in my desk. And I came out the front door and greeted him and grabbed him by the throat and put him up against the wall and gave him a little talking to. That's probably the worst one. Couple of drain bows. One of them, the one I had a big problem with, I found out later, usually gets put up in motels and shit because he's a bottom, likes to suck dick. You know, that didn't come up while he was in my place because I was offering it for free, with no real expectations. What he didn't understand was that first 3 days, I'm not inviting you to lay around my place. I'm inviting you to show how you want to participate in my home. And he just wasn't participating in my home in a way that I enjoyed. He's, you know, I'm sitting at my desk trying to work, and he's trying to tell me stories and shit. He totally refused. You know, we boycott a particular tobacco shop here. There's plenty of other tobacco shops, and we were going to make a bulk tobacco buy, but he just refused not to go to the store and wouldn't accept my reasoning, which happened to have been a transphobic attack that happened in there. And then a few others that happened to other people. We don't go in that tobacco store because they're haters, you know. And he just couldn't buy that. You know, it's the cheapest. So I don't care. We don't go in that store. And he's going to fight about that, and all. You know, he's going to be real contentious. And the both of them were just total losers. Did absolutely nothing positive. Never cleaned anything. Never made any jewelry, polished anything. Nothing. Did not pitch in. And I ran him off in a couple of days. And it got ugly at the end. And naturally, he went out to the Rainbow family and started whining about what a horrible, nasty, awful person I am. And lying, of course. You know, all I did was grab him by the throat. I didn't even squeeze very hard. I just let him know. Because then I also, like, put these fingers toward his eyes. And he got the message. 30 years ago, I know how to kill somebody very quickly with just a blow or two. And I came real close once in self-defense. If the guy hadn't shrieked, I wouldn't have pulled it, but he shrieked and I pulled it. Otherwise, my fingers were going to be in his brains if I'd followed through. And fortunately, because I'm part of the hippie community, and I had a dog for all those years, I never had to hurt anybody worse than I needed to get away from them. A lot of times I didn't have to. I just convinced them. I just stand, take your best shot, man. And they'd be throwing punches and kicks and shit at me and couldn't land anything. And I'd be knocking them down and stuff. I knocked one guy down and came at me, and he couldn't get up because he broke his leg. I wasn't even trying to do that. He just broke his leg because he was drunk and stupid. I don't even want to brag about fights. That's guy stuff. It's Christmas. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate, the appreciation you folks have for my music. That makes me feel real good too. Let's see if I can see what's happening on Facebook. You want to talk about climate change? Oh, good. Who's somebody in the, I can hear some static somewhere. Okay, I hear somebody's probably in the Discord calling me a fag. Poor haters. Somebody in here? Dan has left the call. That was somebody named Dan came to stop by to tell me I was a faggot. Sad haters. I feel sorry for them. Oh, thank you. We can talk about climate change. What would you like to know? Got any, particular questions? Roaches every fucking where. It's driving me mad. My wrist is recovered enough where I can play a little more. The Earth atmosphere interface geology. Well, like I said, the atmosphere is liquid. It's a gas. It's gas right at the interface is what we got. Is you have the planet cooling from within, and the water and all because some of the stuff is some things end up hot and some things end up cold. I don't know how that works. I really don't. And it's just the way things work. The forests are the lungs of our planet. The planet is one living entity that supports carbon-based life forms. Aerobic carbon-based life forms are unique to this world and are not seen anywhere else, or the conditions that are suitable for them anywhere else within the range of our our search apparatus. They haven't found anything that can support carbon-based life without any kind of assistance, where a carbon-based life form can walk out on the surface of the planet and breathe it without dying. That's unique to this world. And we're fucking that up. This is what we're doing. The planet spent billions and billions of years taking all the toxic chemicals out of the atmosphere and replacing them with oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and a few other things, a little helium. Kind of can't get rid of helium, and that's your number one on a periodic table. It's everything's built up from that. And there's going to be a certain amount of water dissolved in the air. That's what clouds are. It's water that's condensing out of the gas mixture. Well, those are not aerobic creatures. That's anaerobic life forms. I'm hearing a strange noise on my patio. I wonder why. Oop. I have no idea. I was hearing noise. What it might have been was the draft on the door where there's no weather stripping, moving the panes of the, what do you even call this? This one of these. It's like a curtain, but for a whole patio door. You know, it's like shades, but for the whole patio door. I don't know what the fuck you call it. I think something was making them rustle. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I there's just so much shit I can pack in. You know, you have different levels of awareness of your memory. Well, I have the door's not open. And I have a towel stuck in the crack where the weather stripping should be. So I don't know. I don't know what was making it move, but something was making it make noise. Okay, check with her. Okay, I'm going to leave her to Bruce. The sister that got kicked out in Knoxville was talking there. We'll leave her to Bruce. I'm still having connectivity. Come on, Facebook, give me my notifications, would you please?